Hey everyone, Mike here, and this is the Asus Transformer Book T200TA, an 11.6-inch 2-in-1 mini laptop designed to be primarily affordable as the base version starts at around $400. Much like the other available Transformer books in this family, the T200 is a Windows tablet that can work both as a standalone device or when connected to the dock included in the pack. On a first look, the T200 appears like an oversized version of the popular T100. A massively oversized one, I would say, as this thing has a lot of bezel around the screen and feels rather heavy as it tips the scales at 1.7 pounds. Have it connected to the dock and you'll end up with a 3.5 pounds device, which is a lot for an 11-incher, which means that Asus sacrificed portability to meet the low price point. Speaking of the docking unit, this one really enhances your experience with the T200. It offers a full-size keyboard with proper spaced keys, good tactile feedback and travel. It also offers a large and smooth trackpad with gesture support and a roomy palm rest. On top of that, on the sides there's a LAN port and two USB connectors, while on the inside there's a hard drive, which came pre-installed on our test unit, but Asus actually made it really simple to access this drive, which is only one screw and one plastic cap away from you. So if you'll buy this device without the hard drive in the dock, it's going to be very easy to put one in there yourself. Having a more detailed look at this Transformer book, you'll find that its build quality is not bad. Blue textured plastic is used for the slate's back and sides, with a rubbery feel, while the dock is made from a mix of silver plastic on the interior and black rugged plastic on its belly. But if you're looking for premium materials, well, you won't find them on the T200. I do however appreciate how all the ports and connectors were placed on the left edge, which leads to an uncluttered right side, ideal for most users. You won't find an impressive display on this device either, as Asus went with an average IPS panel, fairly bright and with decent contrast and colors, as you'll see from the written review available on tlbht.com. It's a touchscreen of course, but its 1366 by 768 pixel resolution might be too low for some of you. Still, don't forget we're dealing with an affordable tablet and judge it accordingly. Hardware-wise, the T200 shares the same platform as the T100. An Intel Atom Z3775 processor with 2GB of RAM and 32GB of storage on the base $400 version, all non-upgradable. Our unit came with 64GB of internal SSD storage and a 500GB hard drive in the dock. The Atom platform is meant to be primarily efficient, so it's not a power horse, but is capable of handling well most everyday activities, from browsing to chatting, from editing text to watching all sorts of video content, listening to music and even playing older games or touch-optimized titles from Microsoft Store. I had no problems running high bitrate 1080p MKVs on this T200 or streaming 1080p content from YouTube, in which case the wireless module proved fast and reliable. The computer also runs very cool and almost completely noiseless, if not for the occasional cranking of the spinning hard drive. Otherwise, the platform is fanless, thus dead quiet. The T200 is capable of going for 8 to 9 hours of daily use, with Wi-Fi on and the screen at 50%, while performing a mix of the daily activities mentioned above, most of the time with the dock attached. And that's not bad at all. There's supposedly a 37 Wh battery inside the slate, although hardware info and other software only show an 18.5 Wh one, but also abnormally small average consumption, which makes me think they're only reporting on half of the battery, but the entire one is actually in use. Anyway, I'll tell you more about this in the written post. Now, to wrap this up, the T200 sure offers a lot for the money. A decently fast hardware platform, long battery life, a nice screen, plenty of ports and a surprisingly good typing experience. It does sacrifice portability, as it is bulky and heavy for an 11-incher, it's built completely out of plastic and some of you might have expected a higher resolution screen and better hardware configurations, with 4GB of RAM and increased SSD storage space, but those would have driven the price up. Asus chose to keep the price down instead, as the T200 starts at $399 for the 32GB version, which makes it highly competitive in this price range. If you need something more portable and maybe something premium looking and with better features, then you've got the Transformer books T100 and T300 to check out. But this T200 hits a nice sweet spot in my opinion, and it's going to be one of the most popular inexpensive 2-in-1s of this year. I'll tell you more about it and its competitors in the detailed review on tlbht.com, so make sure to check it out. It's the first link in the description. And I'm looking for your feedback on this device both below and on the site. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys soon.